Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Rusty's No Man's Sky Connection. We are going to wrap up this Singularity expedition today. It's a little after 8 o'clock my time. We should be done before, well, maybe done with this before 9 o'clock. In which case, maybe I'll switch over to PC and we'll see what else we can do. I don't know. I might just take a break. We got our wayward cat is back. He was found this morning hiding under my neighbor's, or our neighbor's, deck, and came in. Of course, in the one day he was gone, our other male cat figured he was going to become boss, so he stepped right up, did that, and all right. So, did we do the scan for it already? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, still locked down. Okay, I like lockdown in progress. Scan their registers. So 10, 16, and 6. Six, 10, 16. The terminal has ceased its digital waylaying. Unpermitted access to the camp system. Alright, let's deactivate the multi-tool lock. And the lock seal has been deactivated. This is an A class. We are leaving it alone. Alright. And we're doing that again. This one spike. This one, as I recall, is not far away. I'll still fly to it. See, it is 22 minutes away. Okay, that is farther away than I'm willing to. Consider reasonable for just walking over to it. So there must be another one a little closer, or at least closer to another planetary. Well, this is, may not even be planetary.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Scrappers camp. That's what are making scrappers camp. same style as some of the others. The 6th. Alright, if you can get this far, you actually have the opportunity to collect the starship. So, we walk over here. Pull up our inventory and take a look. World subconscious. I have this impression there's another camp somewhere close by. But it might just be the arrangement of some stuff. Alright. That brain. And turn. Now, to be clear, collecting these starships is entirely optional. Enter Z.
Technology prepared.
Or is it Hunter Zeta? Okay. Okay, we gotta go to the Atlas again. We took care of this already. Apparently not.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Yeah, well, I'd like to get all 11, but I'm not gonna hang around here that long. Alright. Now for our Switch players, that those faint lines you see in an arch underneath the planet are actually trade network paths for the system. And in theory, if you follow those from the space station, it will take you to a trading post. Used to be how you would get to a trading post. Or at least one of the ways. Okay. So...
Component repaired.
There is a sensation that the selector
Product received.
is not really all that bright.
Component repaired.
Of course, I'm not claiming that I'm all that bright either at this point. It's a number of things I've dropped on this. Anytime they do a update to the game, it's worth checking. Oh, they haven't done an update last week that I'm aware of. Much less than a day or two since. Actually, yes, I do want to do that. we have as many of the Sentinel starships now as we have available slots for them in our freighter. Alright, it's a new day, so as far as the expeditions go, so we've got two-star industrials. And really, we can only do a 1-star, so. Alright. Alright. So we have C34 plus 23, C35 plus 25, B39 plus 28, C34 plus 23, A39 plus 27, and my personal favorite, a C47 plus 30. There have been a couple of times when I've had directions to the Space Anomaly, and when I went to follow them, the Space Anomaly was outside of the local system, effectively. Not actually, because the local system goes out a ways, but still. Alright, mission has changed. No, it hasn't changed. Yeah, we've done this. yes, the route it gives you is not necessarily a route that you want to take. You have a lot more range than the route will give you, so see if you can figure out where it is you need to go and go there. And endless. In No Man's Sky, the universe is not worlds without end. But it's damn close. Is that the construct parts? Wave. And Cedar Point. So let's put that. Okay, let's go see if we can find a distant world. Neutron cannon. I think I need. Let's check. Yep.
Product received.
What have you got? You
Product
belong to
received.
me. Okay. Almost 20,000. So shielding is 240. $58. After this one yesterday, do a few more reloads. I'm gonna be really, really annoyed if I can't finish the expedition today. Hey, well, let's do a reboot. Restart. So we don't end up with a loop of running into this error message time and time again, like we did yesterday. this is the controller I'm using, which is the one that came with my OLED switch. I'd rather be using this. Nope, not this one. This controller. But for some reason, every time I go to use it, it doesn't get recognized. Okay, we just came out of hyper, but I think we may end up being on the space station. We'll see. On the PS4, we didn't get the Atlas image that we got here. What we got instead was just the star field coming in. Well, not quite just the star field. In everything I've seen, the star field. All right. So that is done. All right. Got that 16 Corvax ones. I was thinking I would have to do another search for an echo and load it up again or something. Not real good. Stuff that we've needed, but we don't need now. We're going to be boot looping anyway, or reload looping. Hopefully this time we got, since we finished the involvement with the trade starship, we'll be that much further along. Because if we're back at the space station, I'm going to short circuit it. So, instead of getting the Atlas symbol here, we would get a star field, which you've seen before. See it pretty much every load. And you'd also get the stars that would be named, that would flow by. But on the PS4, and I presume the PS5, I don't know, You also get a progress indicator. With each star that gets or has its name displayed, you get a progress and a number associated with it. Oh, wrong end. Okay. We have a choice coming up. We can do the ignition. Hey, Tethys. So, soothe, like a collective. So we can connect the anti-live reactor or plant the seed of hope. Since I did not grab or did not build the anti-live reactor, I can either leave or I can go ahead and plant a seed of hope. Now, plant the seed. Alright, this milestone is complete. Ernson. Breathe life into the construct. Phase completed. Expedition complete. So we've got some collections to do. And you'll see, when we look at this, that yes, we can collect this. Three crystallized hearts. We cannot collect this one. We can collect this one. Reward. Mission reward. Except that we are done with this, we can collect those components from the Quicksilver Synthesis Companion. Alright. Expedition rewards. We can get the Utopia speeder, and it's actually a very nice starship, but we've got the starships we picked up here. Okay, I did complete that. Oh, there we go. Previously collected, so apparently I did collect some of these things. Or is treating it as previously collected because I collected it during earlier expedition. Or, well, under PC. I did not do this expedition under this before. So, let's see, head? No. Yeah, I hate that. Muscle memory. Really every time. And as I said, you're looking at this taking about an hour, which is what it took. So, saved. We are now done. So let's put out. And it is now back to being, or is now a normalcy. 7 hours and 2 minutes. There are lots of ways to go about doing that. I don't have a Minecraft server myself, but if he wants to go about doing it the productive way, there's a couple of videos out there that detail how to go about setting up a Kubernetes cluster, where the guy takes a bunch of very old, well, I don't know how old they are, basically some crashed mini PCs, the Lenovo T93s, I think, something like that. They've got i7 processors in them, and let me see if I can bring that up here. Give me a couple of moments. Yep. There we go. Okay. I see what's going on. All right. Okay, that's 3 or 1. It's 2. Okay. Sorry, I have to rearrange my monitors. Okay, there we go. Keep changes. At least I think I've got them. Let me check, see if I've got a way to identify these monitors. Ah, okay. There we go. Close that. So if you're looking to help him, there's these two videos here: building a Kubernetes cluster with broken PCs, or low power cluster, small, efficient, but powerful. Of the two, the guy who does this video says this is the guy you want to watch. Well, this one, basically, they're using a Debian platform in a Kubernetes cluster. You can do this in a single system with a VM, but the idea is there's a Docker image for Minecraft that you install, and that can be installed on pretty much any of the systems. But basically, he's going in and building the cluster, the think centers that he's got, provisioning the nodes, and along other things, testing with Longhorn, which gives him the data storage across the systems with redundancy built in, and then setting up a Minecraft server. Honestly, I'm not too surprised. I've never had a big problem with that, but one of the things with the Debian is you can go in single user mode and fix password issues, but it's not one of those things that's very simple to explain. I'm not. Debian 12 might be a little harder to break, but there's a reason Ubuntu exists, and that is that at the time Ubuntu started, Debian was not user-friendly for doing installs or doing setups. And so usually however, if you have not spent a real long time building things, especially if you set up a home partition, you can do a reinstall and overwrite everything that's on there. So you don't have to have everything perfect the first time. Save the home partition, don't overwrite it. If you haven't done anything with it yet, just build a new one or rebuild it from scratch. It generally will work. But yeah, he has in here what basically the Minecraft server is a Docker image. The advantage to doing it with Kubernetes in a cluster like this is when you've got it up and running, if the server, the physical think center that it's running on fails for some reason, it automatically switches over and you don't lose anything as far as in your, or if you have a, or if when it fails over, the cluster just you have a brief period where you're waiting for it to reconnect, the same as if you're using an ISP-based or an internet-based Debian or Minecraft server. If for some reason you lose your internet connection or they lose theirs, and it restores shortly after, it takes a few moments for you to reconnect and you're back up and running. Same deal here. It's going to take a couple of minutes for the Kubernetes cluster to see that Docker image server is no longer there and spin everything up on one of the other devices in the Kubernetes cluster. A lot of people do Kubernetes using virtual machines, and everything is running on one physical machine. Where you have 2 or 3 virtual servers each with their own own partition of memory, their own CPU partitions, i.e. they'll be, if you've got like a 12-core CPU, the VM will allocate any number of those cores to whatever VM you set up, and generally you do it so that it's not, or you're not overloading the threads. So you might want to give, or if you're going to set up 6 cluster members, you might want to limit each to 2 cores of the computer, which gives you 4 threads. But that's all stuff that you end up working with that. But like I say, he recommends this other person's work, low power cluster, small, efficient, but powerful. Yep. And basically, the Docker image can be run directly in a VM. He doesn't have, or he should not have to do a lot of extra stuff with it. The only thing that becomes of a concern is where you're going to put your persistent storage, because the idea of a Docker image is that it on its own does not have persistent storage, but that can be right off of either another or off the drive that the VM is hosted on. It can be a network store somewhere. It's one of those, when the Docker image reloads or spins up, it just needs to connect to that storage, and once it's connected to that storage, it loads up the data as far as Minecraft server is concerned, and you're up and running. It's not that particularly difficult, but yeah, it's a little bit of work to get going. I haven't, because I don't play enough Minecraft to do that. I think I've got one of my sister-in-law's nieces and my grandson have both set up Minecraft instances or places for me, and I'm going, okay, now let me take a look at that. So let's bring that up in here. So
these 3 pieces.
Setting up Longhorn and
So to put this to the test, I'm actually going to set up a Minecraft server that will need storage to save all the information about the world, and see if we can get it.
Oh no!
We go back to Rancher and go to deployments.
Any lights?
We're going to call this.
Is that a laptop? If I remember right.
I'm going to use the Smart TV Minecraft paper server that I've used in the past, and instead of the latest.
Or is that a desktop system?
Currently installed on my computer, and then we will need some storage, but I'm going to set that up over here at the pod. I'm going to go to storage, add volume,
Okay.
create claim. Storage class, we're going to pick Longhorn.
So are they using
I don't know how much we really need. I'm going to say 16 gigabytes.
Battery pool?
Access nodes, we're just going to do single nodes. Right?
That sounds like a warranty issue.
We need to access this.
Unless you can, or unless they can demonstrate you did something really wrong with it.
Volume name. Really quick here.
So
I'm going to go to labels and application. We'll say app.
actually, let's get out of this piece
And we'll see
and switch to the next chapter.
I think we need to add storage
Results.
container. All right, well, it is set up and seems to be working properly with high availability.
Back up a little bit.
Go down. Go back to deployment. So right now, node 1 is channel before, so that's not a surprise. But when I set up this craft server, and I set up,
depending upon how it fails, it can do anything from break CPU traces if it's just expanding, blowing up, or if you end up with ignition, you can end up frying, burning the board, obviously,
right now,
badly.
Node 1 is down. So this is showing up as terminating because until the node actually comes back online, it's not going to get rid of all the stuff safely before. It's just going to keep it in this state. And so it's going to spin up a new one. But
yeah, he's basically set up
terminating state. It
Minecraft on node 1,
claim, and so
which is down. So Kubernetes is going to spin it up on node 2.
I set that up now.
This part isn't all that interesting, but other than the fact that we'll spin it up, and in just a couple of moments, he's up and running.
To this world here that created earlier in the little platform, so I would. So yeah, our Minecraft server actually will respin itself back up after a few minutes. We just have to make sure we have the persistent volume claim and stuff.
Ouch.
Well, it is set up and seems to be working.
Yeah.
With high availability for stateless.
If you end up with the funds for it, if you're just looking for something that you can play No Man's Sky on from time to time, I would say take a look at some of the Asus ZenBooks. I've got one that has a, let's say it's like a NVIDIA 850 or something. Okay. I found I wasn't expecting it to have a graphics card in it. I was looking for something to be able to take notes and would be a supported device.
Around 30 watts is about what I expected, so not terrible. Obviously, if you wanted something lower powered than that, you could set this up with something like some Raspberry Pis.
But different people want different things out of the systems. And in any case, when I got home up to my camper from the Best Buy after I picked it up as a used one, I opened it up and realized, hey, this thing has an NVIDIA graphics card in it. Let me see if Steam will load up on it, and well, can I play No Man's Sky on it? And yes, I could. I suspect I could run OBS on it and use that for streaming stuff, but up north, streaming last year did not go very well for me. So, but yeah, HPs are okay, but as you say, it's old, so unless that graphics card in it is something exceptional for an old PC, it's not going to work well. But I've picked, like I said, I think I paid like $250 for the Asus ZenBook, maybe $300. So if that's something that you can budget for, and as a matter of fact, I picked it up as a return item or possibly as a off-lease, something like that, where whoever it was that had it before would have returned it. They would have re-imaged the hard drive or extracted or replaced the hard drive and put a new one in, probably an NVMe card, I don't know. I know it's a solid state drive, but I didn't see what the internal, or what the, or I haven't tried replacing it. Hey. Well, if you can do Minecraft at that rate, you might be able to run. You might be able to run No Man's Sky on it. I'm not sure if that's going to work better from the from Steam or from the Xbox variant, if that's on a Windows system. I don't have any interest in running the Xbox stuff. my experience with the Xbox platform is the controllers pretty much, well, they work for a while. And really what it comes down to is the wired controllers work fine for me. The wireless controllers, I've got 2 or 3 of them, wireless controllers for Xbox, and okay. My experience has been that if I use them as a wired controller, they'll work for a while, but at some point I'll be moving along and I'll hit the right trigger button, one of the shoulder buttons, and it won't do anything. Which, considering that's how you take off and you're when you're flying in a starship, that grounds you and you're kind of done. So my current preference for controllers is the Stadia controller from Google. I've been finding, or I found it as rock solid. Been able to pick up a few on eBay so that I've got spares because they're not going to make any more. Google has killed off Stadia, and it'd be nice if they would actually come up with make this controller on its own as a wireless controller, but they've decided not to, so oh well. All right. Well, I did say this was going to be a short episode, or short stream, because I really just had the one thing to finish up, and that's done. So, okay. I don't know enough about Minecraft. Really, it's not a game that I've played enough of to be able to say anything about. But okay. I imagine there was a lot of stuff that went into water when No Man's Sky added it. Wonderful. For some reason, okay, let's get rid of that. Oh yeah. All right. Chaotic Oven, you have a wonderful night or day, however it goes for you. I've got to go talk to our prodigal son, Kitty Cat, and remind him that I think he's okay. He made a venture outside and apparently enjoyed himself somewhat, but came back in, or got back in today, and yeah, that didn't work well. So, but mostly because his younger brother, and the fact, or the day that the older brother was gone, a day and a half maybe, figured out, hey, he's in charge now. He's the alpha cat, alpha male. And yep. Yeah, I think Katie Neon is the one of the updated and current images on the Debian 12 release. So enjoy. And have a great night. Take care, everybody.